Hey, what's going on, everyone? It's Kim in the ATL, Kim out of Atlanta, Georgia, and this Facebook Live it's going to be put on YouTube later. It's very impromptu, but I had, oh my gosh, oh, come on, internet, come on, Comcast. Okay, I hope my internet lasts. Just had some issues right there, but anyway, hey, what's going on, Tahisi? Or Tahisi? You gotta tell me how to say your name. Anyway, guys, listen. No matter whether you're joining on Facebook Live or if you're joining me on YouTube for the replay, I'm happy that you're here. Tonight, I'm going to bring to you all, and I gotta figure out how to do this, so you're gonna have to bear with me. Okay. No, that's not it. But I'm gonna bring on to you someone on my team, and I'm so proud of her. Super excited to work with her. Where is she at? This is only my second time doing an interview, so I'm still trying to get used to the functionality. I added her on before we began, and so I thought it would just automatically come up. So let me try to message her right quick. But as you saw by the title, someone joined on their 50th birthday. I really want her to tell the story, but I got to fill this space because I don't like just quiet. Tie hers. Okay, I'm so sorry. So your name is Ty Hers. What's going on, Reg? How you doing? All right, I told her to keep her Ty Hers he's. Ty he's? All right, we gonna talk about it another time, girl. Send me a voice note on Facebook, please. Okay, let me see. Are you on? Hey, Kathy. There go Janelle. All right, how I get you on here, Janelle? Oh wait. There we go. Now I can add her on. All right, so we're about to get this thing. Let me cancel that because I was going to message you. I think she's going to be added on shortly. Are you sure? Yes, I do want to close that. So, guys, as you can see, she joined my team on her birthday. I'm going to let her tell the story. It says that it's adding her, so I know it will be on. What's going on, superstar?
Oh, nothing. I was double dutying. I had my tablet and everything.
You were doing what now?
I was double dutying.
What you mean?
Tablet in hand.
You say what now?
Tablet in hand.
Tablet in hand. You got a light in there? I wanted to see your beautiful face, girl.
Oh,
you know I'm all lit over here. They got to see before we start talking.
Okay.
Yes. Ooh, I like your glasses too. Snazzy.
Dollar Tree, honey. Dollar Tree.
You know? Nobody better call me right now. I promise to all. But okay, we're going to get this thing popping because I got a lot of ground that I want to cover with you. I wrote some notes because there's so many good things that you have going on, and I didn't want to forget to say anything. Ooh, Candy said, Kim, you look beautiful. Thank you, girl. You know I was trying to pat it down. I ain't got these things twisted yet. So I appreciate that. And Janelle, you're looking lovely as well. I affectionately call her J Baby because although you saw her age in the title, but she has the voice of a baby. That's why everybody on the team, they always love her energy. They always love to speak to her. So we're going to go ahead and get this started, okay? Now, you comfortable?
Girl, I'm trying to do two things at one time.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am, I am.
Yes, ma'am, I am. Okay, so guys, my name is Kim in the ATL. This is Janelle of what's your tagline? What was it?
Oh,
the hills?
Janelle from the hills.
Janelle from the hills. She's in Georgia as well, but we've never met in person.
Haven, that is.
Haven,
people from my town know what the Haven is. Haven
with that pointed finger. All right, so y'all, Janelle started, I actually looked it up. Do you know we met June 10th of last year? Really? So we just hit our anniversary. I thought it was longer than that. But according to my records, it's June, or maybe I noted it a little bit wrong, but for some reason I have it noted as June 10th of 2017. So we haven't known each other a whole long, super long time, but we've really gotten closer in the last few months for sure, right? Okay.
Yes.
So I want you to tell people, for you guys who know what I do, I help people get a better body from the inside out. And so, Janelle, how did you find me?
I found you on YouTube. My
Yes,
favorite place.
I love me some YouTube. People think it's antiquated, but it's still popping over there on YouTube. It's still popping.
Oh yes. Oh yes.
Yeah, and what were you looking for?
I was looking for everything that was gonna help me lower some of these inches and weight and things.
Like most people. Like most people. And so
Yeah.
I remember you because you became like my customer that could not be without our liquid vitamin. And so remember that time you called me, you were like, Kim, I'm out of my liquid vitamin. Can you hurry up and just, I gotta get some before I go to work. I want to pay you. Can you ship it out today? You will always make me smile. As a matter of fact, my cheeks hurt right now because I just think about, you always have like tremendous energy when you get on the phone. So tell some people that don't know about this liquid vitamin, just like what it did for you. Why were you like calling me like I was, dealing? And it was just a vitamin.
Yes. The liquid vitamin. People call it the liquid gold. And it's true because it gives you tons of energy. You go 2 or 3 days without it, and you feel like somebody dragging you on the floor because it's just, I mean, the energy that it gives you. Some people, I didn't really notice it when I first started it. I didn't really notice it until I was without it. And when I was without it, then I was like, well, what is wrong with me? Why do I feel so sluggish? And then I realized it was my liquid gold.
It was your liquid gold. And what do? I tell people all the time that everybody's body is different. So because it's a liquid, anything that you take orally, we have the most blood vessels, not nerve endings. We have the most nerves underneath our tongue. So anything you take sublingually, it goes by the sublingual means. Okay, it goes into your bloodstream usually within like 30 minutes. So some people feel energy immediately, and for others it takes a while. And like you said, for you, I love that you said that just now. You didn't really notice how much you loved it and needed it until you didn't have it. Okay,
right.
Like a man.
Right.
No, I'm just or a woman. I'm just like,
yeah.
We always appreciate things best when we don't have them anymore. So you became that. Like I had the name of that liquid vitamin saved by your name, so that when you would call, I was like, I know that's what she wants. So anyway, you were a client of mine for some time, a great client as well.
Yes.
And then you told me about last year that you wanted to join, but things got in the way, right?
Oh, yep.
Right. And so when you called me, when was your birthday?
My birthday is April 23rd.
Yes.
And of course, I do everything late. And so I called you late that I think it was I don't know what day my birthday fell on.
It was a weekday.
Monday, Tuesday. It was through the week. And I called you late and I said, I want to do it now because I just have to. I've been slowing around too long. I had been trying to do it since January. And life happened and things were just going crazy. And so it took from January to April for me to just say, forget it. I'm just going to jump out there and do it. And that's what I always say, jump. So I jumped. And so I've been jumping ever since April. Ever since April. So
all right, Carrie Jordan.
I noticed in my back records and stuff that it says April 24th, but officially it was April 23rd. Paperwork say the 24th. I say the 23rd because that's when I really say yes.
And that was your birthday. And I want to bring this on. I really want to touch on this because it was quite significant to me. Like I said, we started conversations about you joining back in January. And, I'm not a pushy person because I feel like a man convinced against his will is of the same opinion still. And so when someone reaches out to me, whether it be to be a client or a consultant, I always want them to be 100% on board so that they get the most out of their money. Okay, so that
Right.
they get the most out
Right.
of the products even. So you know, when you reached back out, I was impressed because most people talk themselves out of a good thing, but I
Mm-hmm.
was extremely uh what's the right word, just inspired by the fact that you said today is my birthday, and you said, and this is going to be my birthday gift to myself. And I
Yes.
was like, what? While most people
Yeah.
trying to turn up on their birthday, you're thinking, most people are thinking of themselves on their birthday. And you
Mm-hmm.
told me, you said, I'm about to have a grandbaby and I got
Mm-hmm.
to leave something behind for her. So this is going to be my
Yes.
birthday gift to myself. And
Yes.
that just to me spoke volumes about your character, that on your birthday, you're thinking about somebody else. You're thinking about your family. You're thinking about
Yes.
something more than just the right now instant
Mm-hmm.
gratification. And you said, I'm going to call you back after I do some stuff. And I'll be honest with you. I never told you this. I was like, she ain't going to call back. It's her birthday.
Failed you.
You did. You know what? You surprised me then, and you've been surprising me seriously ever since. Because we're gonna move on. Like, you joined on your 50th birthday, and I speak to a lot of people, Janelle. You know that. I speak
Mm-hmm.
to a lot of people, all ages, black, white, young, old, men, women, doesn't matter. And people nowadays, like I said, they are such in the habit of thinking that things have to be hard for them to be worthwhile. They think that they have to struggle, so they talk themselves out of stuff immediately. Now, I'm
Right.
going to bring up something. I didn't tell you I was going to bring up this, but I think it's
Okay.
important for people to hear. Do you remember what you said to me immediately after you signed up?
I'm excited.
You said you're excited, but remember you also said, "Ooh, I'm scared."
Yes, I did say that, didn't I? Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. And I don't say that often. I really don't say that often. When I jump out into real new things, that's when, and when I moved to where I live now, I said that to my son. I was scared. So, yes.
Yes, and I was like, hold on, mash the brakes, man. We just hit the gas. Don't mash the brakes on
Yeah.
it.
Right,
Like mash the
right.
brakes on that fear. But it's a natural thing because it's something that is
Yes.
new. And I had a talk with you right quick, and I said, well, that's perfectly fine because it's. And I'm gonna be honest for you. I'll be honest with you. Um, it's always a little bit scary for me even when someone joins my team, and I don't even know if I should say scary, but it's just like I always want the best for people. I want them to be as excited as I'm excited. I want them to have the results like I've had. I want them to love it as much as I love it, but you
Right,
can't superimpose those feelings on someone else. So
right.
you know, there's always a little bit of fear involved with everything, but what I love about you is that you felt the fear and you did it anyway. You know, there's a book called that, Feel the Fear and Do It Anyway.
Oh, I got to get the link to that.
I'll give it to you, girl. I'll give it to you, girl.
All right.
But but yeah, you pushed through anyway. And
Yeah.
I, you know, we had a little talk about fear and what it means. When you feel scared, it's really because we all are kind of like Miss Cleo, right? So we
Mm-hmm.
all try to see into the future. You feel fear when you see into the future, and
Right.
you make up stories in your mind that what's in the future is
Exactly.
bad, is not
Right.
advantageous to you. And you feel anticipation when you look into the future and you make up stories in your mind that it's good. We're both projecting. We're projecting in both
Mm-hmm.
instances, but one is a projection that's good and one is a projection that's not. And since
Right.
we have a choice in what we decide to project, why not anticipate good over bad? And after
Right.
that time, I can't lie. You've been rocking and rolling ever since. So we're gonna go and now I want to talk to you about the fact that your first client, you said I'm gonna get her.
Ah,
It's my walking buddy.
yes, my walking buddy.
And I want you to
Hey,
tell,
Tashika.
I would love for her to come on. I don't know if she's watching. I don't know what she's doing right
Oh,
now. Uh-oh, are you frozen? Janelle!
girl, okay. You see me? I'm back.
Okay,
I
you
got
back.
a
Good.
real quick. Sorry. I'm
So I love the fact that you,
on live. Whoever that was that just messengered me.
oh, so I love the fact that you had a great experience as a client, and
Yes.
then you joined as a consultant, and you got
Yes.
your first client. And I remember when you called and you said she's getting such great results that her ex-husband noticed and
Yes.
asked him. Tell people about
Yes.
that.
Oh, her, my first customer, Tashika. I love her to death because
I do
she
too.
keeps me motivated. She keeps me you can't talk like that. You got to do this and you got to do that. Well, when she started, I was like, girl, you gonna love it. And she was like, you think so? I was like, yeah. So she tried it and she was like, oh man, I like this stuff. And so she kept going, and about 3 weeks in, her ex-husband came over to see the kids, and he was like, what you doing? Your arms are smaller. What are you doing? And she went and started telling him about it. Well, that's my client too. He's my client too. So when he comes in, and he gets tea too.
I
He
love that.
gets tea too.
I
So,
love that
and
because
she keeps me going. She keeps me going.
yes, I
Really.
love looking at videos of y'all out there walking and doing things together. And I love the fact that you are not afraid to share it with people that are close to you. Carrie
Yeah.
George asked, can this be shared? Absolutely, Carrie George. You know, I thought I answered it when you asked the first time. My bad, but absolutely, please do share. Everybody can share. Denise Caraballo, what's going on, Chica? So I love to watch you guys walking and motivating each other, and more importantly, there are, like I said, there's so many things in your story that I absolutely just want to touch on. I don't want this to be super duper long, but you know, the majority of people get in this company, or any company for that matter, and they do it because they like the products, and then the same exact products
Right.
that they like, they keep them away from their family
Yeah.
and friends.
No.
They don't
No.
share them with their family and friends. And I always say, share it with the people and let them make the
Right.
decision about whether or not they want to do it. But when
Right.
Tashika, ex-husband, saw her, you know, I love me a good revenge body, baby. No, I just like,
Don't start.
okay, don't start, no, okay, yeah, let me, I'm a Christian, but I slip. I slip. No, I know they cool. I know they cool. Tashika,
Yeah,
you
they
know how
good
I do,
people.
girl. But anyway, I think that's so good that you shared it with your friend, and your
Yeah.
friend, she's very active in the client support group. And so
Oh,
let me
yes,
tell
she
you
is.
guys right now, if you're watching this and you know Janelle, but you haven't hit her up about her products or what she's doing, you need to, because not only do you get the support of her, but you get the support of everybody that she's connected to.
Right.
Same thing with me. If you're
Exactly.
watching this because you know me, we have a client support group. Your client has been very active, and you
Yeah.
know, association brings about assimilation. When you're moving
Yes.
with a group of people who are on the same journey as you, it accelerates your progress toward the
Yes.
goal. I see her in there posting recipes. I see her
Yes.
in there
She,
commenting, welcoming
she's
people.
a
We're
great
celebrating
cook.
weight loss. I love
Yes.
her posts, and she can
Yes.
cook.
Yeah, she a chef, honey, on the sly. She is true,
She
man. She
can
is.
go down. I be
Yeah.
like, oh
Yeah. She
my
loves
gosh.
she loves the liquid vitamin too. I tuned her on to that, and she's like, oh, I can't go without it. I got to have it.
You
So
know, my
yeah.
son, my 8-year-old son, and myself, we've been taking that liquid vitamin since 2015, every single day,
Wow.
religiously, and neither one of us have been sick since then.
Mm.
Yeah,
I
like
noticed. I
seriously,
noticed that when I feel something, I go and hit mine a little harder too.
do a
So
double dose.
yep, yep. Look,
All right,
and I
now,
ain't scared to hit up my detox tea with a big old 16-ounce cup too. Even if I already done had my 8 ounces, I will get it in because I'm like, because I've had an instance where food poisoning was trying to get me, and and and
that's
I
nothing to play with.
yeah, and I got my tea and I drank it, and it pushed it right out. It
That's
pushed it
right.
out
Oh
within a
yes.
day. Within a day, it was no medical claims made, but it pushed it out. And
And,
I can tell you within 2 days, I felt a whole lot better.
oh, you
Better
going
than the
to?
person that I was eating with. Better, and I wasn't a consultant then, because if I was a consultant then she would have had some, but I only had enough for myself. So I took me. I took me. So,
And you know what? I love that you brought that up too, because like I had a client email me the other day and she was like, this might be TMI. And I'm like, oh my gosh, this is what I do. So many of my clients begin their message with this might be TMI. And I'm like, there is no much there is no, this is too much information. This is what we're talking about. We're talking about getting a better body from the inside out. So what do you have to do? You have to release some of that stuff that's in your body that's bad for you. And yes, we're going to talk about it. I would rather talk about it than walk around with it in our intestines.
Oh yeah,
I know
because it don't feel good.
girl, before I found this company, that used to be a struggle for me. Just releasing naturally without any pain on a regular basis. And it played a role in my skin. Like right now, your girl don't have it on anything but some eyeliner and some some lip gloss. But look, I mean, I used to have so many blemishes because stuff that was in my body that was trapped inside my body. People don't understand. If it does not come out the way it's supposed to come out, it's going to come out through your skin. And that that's adult acne, that's blemishes, that's discoloration, that's you being lethargic, that's so many things. So I'm happy that you brought that up. Now we talked about Tashika, your friend that you know. Now I want you to tell the people, and I love the fact that you know how I am and you're not offended when I bring up your age, but I told you that's a part of your story. I love the fact that you are 50 years old, and when we started this copy, paste, paid online movement, it was right when you started, and you did not let the grass grow up underneath your feet. You were like, let me show these young ones how it's done. You're 50 years young, excuse me. Tell the people about, oh, look at that. Speaking of copy, paste, Denicia Graham just joined, and she said, yes. So I want you to tell the people, now you talked about your friend that you know, I want you to tell the people about your client that you don't know, that you found doing the copy, paste, paid. I'm trying not to overtalk you.
You're all right. The young lady, I cannot pronounce her name.
I don't want you to.
But what she ordered was great. And so I was so shocked when her order came in because that was my second kit. And so I was like, oh my goodness. She sent me a picture of it, of her invoice and everything, and I could see my picture in my back office and all of that, and I was like, oh my god, and I was like, Kim, oh girl, and it was such a good order.
Because it was over $200.
It was $239, $230, it was $237.90. That's what it was.
And this is from a complete stranger.
Complete stranger.
And you found her at home on your smartphone.
On my phone. On my phone. Had been talking to her for at least 2 weeks. At least 2 weeks. And so I followed up with her. And I said, hey, how you doing? Just checking up on you. Are you still going to place your order? She said, I haven't forgot you. I know you think I'm lying to you, and I'm just busy right now, but I'm going to order. And sure enough, when she ordered, she was like, I'm ordering right now. And I was like, really? And she was like, yes. And I was like, okay, la, la, la. They go on, getting ready for work. And she was like, bing. That was my messenger. And I was like, what?
Don't you love that sound?
Yeah, girl. And
now,
I was like, oh my gosh.
I want to stop you. I want you to clarify for people who are not familiar with the copy paste system or method. Okay. When you say you had been speaking to her for 2 weeks, do you mean you were calling her on the phone, hounding her?
No. Every so many days, I would hit her up in Messenger, and I would say, hey, just checking in on you, or what you been up to, just to let her know that I was still around, and I had connected with her as my friend on Facebook. So when I would post, she would see things, So then the last one, I was like, hey, you still gonna order? You placed your order yet? And she was like, I haven't forgotten you. And so I was like, okay.
Let me ask you this.
Just checking.
About how much was the total time investment for you to meet a complete stranger? Like, if you had to add up how long it took you to go in Messenger every now and then and say, hey, you still good? Just roughly.
As far as like hours, I would say all together with with the people that I do talk with altogether, 30 minutes at the most.
See?
At the
Oh my
most.
God. So
Uh, Go ahead.
so the copy paste paid method. Again, we're making money literally at home because some people join companies and they have to go to meetings here and there. They're hosting parties in their home. Have you had anybody in your home to do like a party?
Not yet. Not
Okay, and
yet.
we're not saying there's anything wrong with that because you said not
Mm-mm,
yet, and I know
no.
that's something that you want to do. But
Yeah.
you have been making money right now without having any parties.
Right. Yes.
Just
Yes.
using your
Yes.
smartphone, having
Yes.
and working from home.
Yes.
And do
Yes.
you remember the time that you told me that you went to work and even your coworkers were like, "You got some of that stuff?" And you like, "Girl, I'm making
Yes.
money on my job twice."
Yes, yes, and you know it's funny because I have my coworkers and they're like, Miss Janelle, my stomach is feeling funny. Can you got some of that stuff? And I'm like, girl, yeah, I got some of that. Keep that on deck. So I help them out when they need me, but they know the deal. They know
They know
what
the
they
deal.
need to
Picture me
do.
out with those lips. They know the deal.
They know. They
Well,
know.
I gotta look at my notes just to see if I cover everything. There's so much that that I could say about you. And like I said, if you're watching this and you know Janelle, you need to get with her. If you want to get healthy, you need to become her client. If you want to get wealthy, if you want to do like she did, remember that day that you told me, you said, "Girl, I called you and I think I wanted something." You were like, "I can't talk. I'm prepping for it was like $100 day that you had. It was a Friday. You were like, I got $40 here, $40 there, and somebody
Oh,
coming for a $20 pack of this. And your margins on those particular products that you were
yeah,
selling were over
yeah,
75%. The margin
yeah.
because of how we structured the offer that you were offering to your
Mhm,
client. It wasn't like
mhm.
a regular back office transaction. So you're making money cash in hand on demand
Yes,
and through
yes,
your back office.
yes,
And
yes,
I have to
yes.
say, it's been really a pleasure to work with you because you're super teachable, you're super coachable, and I mean, it's just like you take stuff and you just run with it. Do you think the
I
copy
try.
paste paid method is simple?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. As long as you pay attention to what you're copying and making sure it's correct, you in
Right?
there. Cause boy, you just got to be careful what you. Just be careful. Just make
Yes.
sure you're making no medical claims.
That
That's all I can say.
dropping wisdom, dropping knowledge, because we're about to wrap it up. But remember that night you messaged me and you were like, "Girl, I got you had like 200 responses, or you had a big number of
Oh,
responses in this group. You said, I ain't gonna get no sleep." And I was like, look at my girl go. I'm clapping so much in this
honey, that
interview.
was a
But that's when
crazy
I
night.
mean stuff when I be clapping.
That was a crazy night because I was like, Lord Jesus, oh no. It's like, oh, get me through it, Lord. And he got me through because Janelle was crazy sleepy the next day, but I pushed through. I answered on that one post. I was answering messages for 3 days.
Oh
Three
my
days.
God. Now, y'all,
3
she's
days.
not saying for 3 days straight. She's talking about 3 days in the meantime, in between
Right.
time, while she's living
Yes.
her life, while she's
Yes. three
do
days.
at work on her lunch break or whatever the case may be.
Yes.
So if you're not familiar with copy paste paid and you don't
Yeah.
understand what she means, you need to reach out to her and find out. Or if
Right.
you don't know Janelle, you know
Yeah.
me, you need to reach
Hit
out to
me
me or
up,
whoever
y'all.
shared this video with you. But I remember when you joined and you said, I'm not that good with technology. Remember you said that? And I'm
Yes.
like, baby,
Yes.
I can't
So
tell.
now I can talk and text and messenger on the cell phone talking all at the same time. So and YouTube makes it easier too, because now you get a little window thing and then you can pull up everything else while you're looking at a YouTube video. So I'm like, oh, that's all right. So yeah, yeah.
Janelle, I love you. When I say, oh, my cheeks hurt so bad right now, but you always keep me laughing. I'm super duper proud of you. I'm inspired
Thanks,
by you. Like I said, you have
thanks.
just showed up and showed out. It's not a lot of people, number one, who keep their word,
Oh well,
period.
yeah.
And
Integrity is a big thing.
and
Integrity is a big thing. You have to be honest with people, and if long as you're honest and straightforward, people will deal with you. Plain and simple.
I love it. You're
Mm.
so good. Well, I could talk forever and a day. Just big ups to you, got to you. I remember the one week when I misquoted because we turn in our sales. We have calls where we celebrate what people have done, no matter how big, no matter how small. And I remember I after the call, like I missed the part of the call where they announced you. And I didn't even know what your sales were for that week. I had a lot going on. I didn't see what you posted. And I was like, congratulations on Janelle for I said some weird number, and the team came back and was like, what are you talking about? Janelle had $600 in sales, and it was over $600 in sales. And that was your second week in the business. Have you ever done a business like this before?
Never, ever, 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 ever.
And
Always a 9 to 5. And I really enjoy this. It sometimes I let it consume me and just take up most of my time, but I'm learning how to sit back and relax a little bit more in it. So I'm really starting to enjoy it more, and I can look, I already enjoy it. So if I'm enjoying it more, just man. So when I really get real good, like y'all, I'm gonna be in there.
but you don't understand, the majority of people make no money when they go to do something on their own, because like I said, they talk themselves out of it but they stop before they start.
Yeah.
So the fact that you made even $1 is good,
Yeah.
but you and I both know made way more than $1.
Yeah.
So I'm extremely happy with that. And I want you to just
I can say this, Kim, excuse me for over talking you. I
no,
can
it's
say
me.
this, no. The investment that I have made at the very beginning, I've received that back and more. Just to hear people say, I
Mm.
want some of that tea. Do you have any? That right there, even if they're only going to try it for 1 week, just them wanting to know about it, and I can tell them a little bit, they are investing in their health on the low, and they don't even know it. It's the tea does more than just make you go to the bathroom. I can say that
It
much.
does.
And you'll feel the difference when you don't have it.
Right.
So,
Operation Light as a Feather be in full effect.
oh yes, oh yes, oh
But
yes.
I want you to leave the people with this, because we're going to wrap up. We've been on here for a while. I've enjoyed it. I always have fun talking to you. My cheeks do officially hurt. I need a break. But I want you to leave the people with this. I want you to tell them how it feels to make money on your own terms outside of a paycheck.
Oof. Now look, I got to put these glasses back on. Okay, let me tell y'all something. I work a 9 to 5, and 3 o'clock to 11:30, 12, 1, 2 o'clock in the morning. I don't even want to go to work anymore. I'd rather do this. I'm just being straight up honest, and it's the effect that this can have on your overall life, your overall health. That's what I just tell people. When they say do this, does this really work? Will it work for me? If you work it, it'll work.
Come
If
through
if
now.
you get serious, it'll get serious. Your health means more than just a regular 9 to 5. And I've noticed when my supervisor says I'm proud of you because Janelle love to eat, everybody knows Janelle love to eat. When my supervisor say I'm proud of you because I'm not the Oreo brownie anymore and the Amos cookies anymore,
I know about
I
all
haven't
those
had
areas.
any. Yeah, girl. But it's just this online from my smartphone making some coins. Yeah, give it to me. I'll take it. Sure will. Sure will. But get healthy. I'd rather for you to be healthy than to take your money. To be honest. But I'll take your money now. Don't
Well, we
get me
gonna take
wrong.
that money too, though, because baby
Hey,
gotta eat.
I want you to be healthy. And then be wealthy, because the word says he would rather for you to be in good health and prosper in all things. So money will come, but that health, you got to have your health before you can get wealthy. So get
And we're
healthy.
doing it at the same time. We're
That's
doing it at the
right.
same
And
time.
having fun.
And
So
I
keep
remember
listening.
I've told you that when I started with the products, I started as a customer like yourself. I didn't
Mhm.
even have a job. I borrowed money
Right.
from my kid. And I
Yeah.
have plenty of customers who say, I don't have the money to get the stuff right now,
Right.
but maybe when I get paid. And I always wish in the back of my head that they would just take a chance on themselves
Just
and
jump.
right, and stop this from being an expense
Yes.
and turn it into an investment that, like you
That's
said,
right.
pays them over and over and over and over again. Because like
Exactly.
yourself, when I initially invested to join the company, oh my gosh, there's not
Yes.
been 1 month that I lost out or I didn't make
Yeah.
more than I put in,
Yeah.
time wise, money
Yeah.
wise. It's
Yeah.
been a huge blessing to me in
Yes.
good times and especially in bad
Yeah.
times. Life
Yeah.
falls on everybody. So when
Yeah.
you're making money outside of a paycheck, it's
Yes.
another level.
Yes. And
It's another level.
whenever you can go and you have, you go to the doctor and you have your copay, and you don't have to go into your bank account, and you can use your excess funds that you use from your residual stuff, you know hey,
Mm.
that's even better. That's even better. And I just, big ups. Big
Big
ups to
up.
my company.
We gonna end on big ups. I like it.
That's right. That's right. That's right. That's
Well,
right. Team
listen,
excitement,
let me tell
baby.
you.
Team excitement. Woo
Yes, team excitement, better body crew.
woo.
We gotta get a name for your team. Your team.
Oh, child, we're gonna find some, honey. You know
I
me.
know
I'll
we'll
find
find
some.
it. But I just have to
Girl,
say,
look.
I have to say, I have to tell you, like I said, people talk to me about you. You get on the calls on Monday morning and you share your story and
Mhm.
you make people smile, you make people happy. Your
Yeah,
clients
that's
are
good.
having great results. We just talked
Yeah,
about too the stranger and your good
yeah,
friend, but you have
yeah.
other clients
Yes, I
out there
do. Yeah.
messaging people, doing everything that you're being taught in the
Yeah.
copy paste page system. And you call me, I could just go on and on. Let me just say this. If you know Janelle, I'm not going to insult anybody, but you're a fool if you don't reach out to her. Well, no, you just need some more growth.
Because I
We'll say
try
that.
to help people. I try to help people. I want them to feel good. And
I
when
know
you
you,
don't, I got something that can help you. I'll just say it like that.
and you always
I'm
check
from
so that
old
you make
school.
sure you're giving the right information
Yes,
and you are really really serious about that.
yes,
That's why I say I don't want just anybody to be a part of what
yes,
I'm doing, but I'm so
yes,
happy that you wanted to be a part of it and that you did it on your 50th birthday.
yes,
I mean
yes,
that will always stick with me forever and a day.
yes.
And like I said, it's just been a pleasure working with you. I'm excited for you. I'm happy and honored to be a part of what you're doing. And I thank you for the privilege.
Back at you, gal.
Thank you. Don't have me getting in my feelings, girl. Let's end this. All right. Thank you, everybody who joined. Again, if you know Janelle, reach out to her. See how you can become either her client, either her consultant. And there were so many comments that came through. I thank you, everybody who joined. A. Carmel Hassan just said, I love this. And I'm sorry if I mispronounced your name. Jeanette was on here. Cynthia was on here. I already said Denicia, Carrie Mae
Hey, Jeanette.
Williams was on here, our sis. So we thank
Thanks.
everybody that joined. You can share this over and over again. If you know me, reach out to me and see how you can become a part of what we're doing so that we can turn, your health is an investment, but
Yeah,
what if you could get it to like make you money and
yeah.
become a write-off, some of your health expenses to also become a write-off. We're talking
Hmm.
about making money, saving money, turning things that we normally pay out into money coming in. Just really
Hmm.
flipping the script on how we think about things in a traditional means. And also, Janelle,
Exactly.
I'll say this. We're talking about connections here. The team that we're connected to, guys, let
Yes,
me tell you all something. These work from home businesses, if you're with the right company and you join the right team, I look
yes,
forward to our meetings that we
yeah,
attend with our do-rags on, in our pajamas,
yes.
virtually
Oh,
on
yeah,
the smartphone, because
yeah.
when you start hanging around people and they have a like mind like you, and they're talking,
Yeah.
they're speaking life into you, they're speaking positivity, they're big
Oh,
up in you,
man, you be
they're
so
sharing
amped.
they're sharing tips and tricks for you to make it, hey, this worked for me, let's see if that'll work for
Yeah.
you, instead of your traditional friends who talk
Yeah.
about you behind your back, some of them, or
Yeah.
only ask you about the reality shows that's on.
Yeah.
Let me tell you something, small changes make big differences.
Yes, they do. They really
Small
do.
changes make
They really
big
do.
differences. And I'm not
They
saying that
really
regular
do.
friends are bad friends, but I'm just saying the
Yeah.
majority of people lead very negative lives and they
Yeah.
are fed negativity. But when you start moving with a group that's moving in the same direction,
That's
even
right.
though it may feel weird at first, ooh,
Yes.
you get rocking and
After
rolling
a
with that
while, after a
thing.
while, once you get in that footstep with them and go just like this here, you'll start moving. You'll go somewhere. You won't stay stagnant. Believe me.
No grass
Believe
growing under
me.
our feet, right?
Not, whew, man, nothing.
All right.
Nothing. I'm
Well,
telling you.
listen.
Keep it moving.
Okay. That, you know, that's what Kim stand for. Keep it moving.
Oh,
Well, girl, listen, let's get off this Facebook Live. This will later be
Lord.
on YouTube. I know you'll put it on your channel. And let's go get in some groups and get some more money and find some more people to help.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right. Have a good night, everyone.
All right. Bye, y'all. Thank y'all for joining. Great job,